free drink. And if you head over to Sparks to Scoopers Drive-In, check on the Yelp app to get a free ice cream. And if you want to head over to Wet Hen Cafe, all you have to do is check in there as well to receive a free fountain drink with a meal. There are tons of deals out there for the Yelp check-in. All right, now let's head over to RetailMeNot.com. Restaurant.com has $25 gift certificates for only $3. And Sierra Trading Post has a 35% off coupon just simply waiting for you. Those are a look at some of the deals of the day on this Monday. We'll have more, of course, for you coming up a little later on in the show. Bill, back to you.
Okay, thank you very much for that, Sam. Well, it is a puppy reunion you won't want to miss. See how 6 puppies rescued last year from a Tahoe dumpster and find out how they're doing and how they reacted when they were reunited. Us motorcycle enthusiasts heading home as Street Vibrations rolls on out of town. We're going to take a look at some of the numbers behind this year's fall rally. Stay with us.
And it was a busy weekend in weather, but now things are starting to quiet down. We'll take a look at what you could face for your morning commute, though, and what the week ahead has in store. We're back in a minute. Good morning and welcome back to Mornings on Fox 11. It was a cool and wet weekend out there. We saw rain, we saw snow at the highest elevations of the viewing area, and temperatures really struggled with all that cloud cover in place and all the moisture in place as well. Temperatures still on the cooler side out there. 44 right now in Reno. We're in the upper 30s in Carson City at 39 degrees, 34 for South Lake Tahoe. Up to 36 now in Truckee. We're a lot closer to freezing. I guess it's only 4 degrees away from freezing now, but you were even closer earlier this morning. And we've had fog in the area too in some parts of the viewing area, including in Truckee. So some of that fog could be icing up on the roadway. So just be careful if you're heading out on the roads. Take it easy this morning. There's still wet weather in the area, although it's mainly for central and eastern Nevada going through the day today. The rest of us over here in western Nevada and the Sierra should stay dry, except for that fog that's out there this morning. Northwest winds keep cooler temperatures in the area. That low continues to move on out. High pressure will eventually build in, but it'll take a little while to do that. But it does mean a warm-up as we head into the weekend upcoming. So a big difference between this coming weekend and the weekend we just ended. West winds 10 to 15 miles per hour. Eastern Nevada still a chance for showers today and highs only in the 60s. Western Nevada into the 70s today with mainly mainly dry conditions and mostly sunny skies. Any fog should give way to mostly sunny skies in places like Truckee and other areas that are dealing with fog right now. 71 for the high in Carson City, 72 in Reno, and 67 in Cold Springs and Golden Valley today. Mostly sunny skies continuing tomorrow. Temperatures still actually on their way down, so the low 70s for now, upper 60s by the time we get to Wednesday with full-on sunshine, but then that high pressure builds in, and we're back to the 80s for the lower elevations by Friday and Saturday into Sunday as well. South Lake Tahoe getting back to the 70s by the weekend, so looking gorgeous out there. Back to you.
Thank you so much. If you are looking to branch out in your experiences with a new restaurant, we have got you covered. Fox 11 will take you to a closer look at one local eatery located right in the heart of the biggest little city. Plus, air pollution is rapidly becoming worse here in Reno. How the Washoe County School District is helping to put an end to dangerous air conditioning. Stay with us.
You are watching Mornings on Fox with Bill Frankmore, Samantha Boatman, Melissa Carlson, and weather with meteorologist Tim Studebaker. This is Mornings on Fox.
And welcome back, everyone. Have you been looking to branch out and try something new? How about starting with a new restaurant, one that's smack dab in the heart of Reno? Melissa Carlson and Jackie Goodman of Reno Tahoe Edible Magazine chat with Mark Esty of Heritage.
Well, you know, Reno, there is so much to offer in this area, but there's a lot of new restaurants and people say, hey, I haven't been there, I'm not sure about it. What do they serve? Well, Jackie Goodman, she is with Edible Reno Tahoe Magazine. The lady knows food, and so we have pulled her on in here to the morning show on Fox to tell us a little about some restaurants that maybe we should go visit. You have chosen one today. Where are we at?
We are at Heritage, and it's in the Whitney Peak Hotel on South Virginia, right where the Arch is.
Amazing. All right, we're going to go inside and take a look. Let's go. Well, here we are inside. Gorgeous. This is one of those most amazing inside views for a place. It's not what you really expect when you walk into Heritage. You expect something a little bit more like Reno Casino kind of thing. Yeah. But this is gorgeous.
Yeah. They did a great job with the design here.
Yeah.
So we're happy to be here.
I love it.
Yeah.
So, Mark, why don't you tell us, how did you come up with the concept and the name of the restaurant?
Well, you know, Heritage means link to the past. And after reading Reno Tahoe Edible, I saw an article by Alicia Barber talking about some of the history that's of cooking here in Northern Nevada and Reno. And I thought to myself, you know, what a better way to kind of start to explore what is the cuisine here in Northern Nevada.
This is one of those spots, too, where it's like, you know, when you're in the downtown area, we haven't had a lot of new here, that new kind of cutting edge. Yeah, we've had it more by the river, but this is downtown.
Yeah, this is a spot, I think, this is a game changer. Nicole Gross and the whole team that she's put together here and has really put money effort, thought into rebranding what's going on in downtown Reno in the casino core. We are at the Arch, and non-gaming, non-smoking, bringing the outside in. The hotel is a huge part of why we're here.
We've got 3 dishes we're going to be looking at. What are we looking at today?
So we're gonna have the beets, and more beets, which is just celebrating the one of the greatest vegetables of all time. And that's just a great combination of I work with all the chefs here. We kind of come up with some great menu items. The beets is a great hit. We have our seared scallops. Those are delicious. The set changes on them seasonally. We cook here. We change the menu here daily to a certain extent, but definitely with the seasons. And then the pine nut tart, which is one of the biggest things. Is here is an ingredient that we are native to Northern Nevada and Reno here, is pine nuts. And Debbie Reitz, our pastry chef, has come up with a great way of kind of taking the pecan pie and turning it into a nice kind of elegant pine nut tart.
And didn't Debbie just win best pastry chef for
She did.
Reno News and Review?
Yeah, Debbie's really talented, so
Yes.
we're lucky to have her.
Totally.
And Jackie, real quickly, you chose this not just because this is a great new location downtown, but your thoughts about the food.
I have enjoyed everything. I've actually asked to put the beets on our little menu today because I had it the other day and I thought it was wonderful. But for me, because this is such a game changer for downtown, I think that this is a pivotal spot and everybody needs to know about it.
So if people would like to get more information about the article that Mark was talking about, how can they do that?
EdibleRenoTahoe.com, and you could go and read past issues of everything. And we also have a thing on pine nuts too, which will be in our dessert. So.
And Mark, if people would like to find out more about the restaurant, where can they find that out?
You can visit the Whitney Peak Hotel site, or you can come to heritage@whitneypeak.com, and you can see what's happening here. So
Check it out for yourself.
yeah, there's some really fun things going down here. You have cargo, you have base camp, you have the hotel, and then Heritage. So we're glad to be here.
All right. Thanks, you guys, for being with us. We appreciate it. Back
Thank
to
you.
guys. It was delicious. I'm just going to go ahead and say that pretty much Jackie and I forgot that anybody else was in the room. We didn't even say bye to Mark. We just sat there and stuffed our faces because it was so amazingly delicious.
It looked so good. And Mark Estee is such an amazing chef. Of course, he owns Campo Burger Me and is the chef there as well. And you can never go wrong with his food. He is nationally recognized, and we're so lucky to have him right here in Reno.
I know, it's when somebody can take something very simple like a beet and make it absolute where you just want to consume that entire plate. There were 3 different types of beets. There was cheese on it, and there was some little some nuts that were caramelized and roasted, and it was like that perfect combination of flavor. It was so good. And then the pine nuts, it's something that's to our area, and the pastry chef did an amazing job. It was so good.
So good. Hungry now. Thanks, Melissa.
You're welcome.
Well, Governor Sandoval made a surprise trip across seas this weekend. What he has to say about U.S.'s progress in Afghanistan. Stay with us, everyone. Mornings on Fox 11. We'll be right back on this.
And welcome back, everybody. I'm Melissa Carlson. Your time now is 7:28. We are joining you live from mornings on Fox 11 with your News 4 update. Well, we have just entered fall, but snow is already accumulating in the higher elevations, and we will take it. This is video shot from Mount Rose Summit on Sunday afternoon. Snow levels fell to about 8,000 feet Saturday night. And the wet weather has helped firefighters battle the King Fire burning near Pollock Pines. According to CAL FIRE, the fire has burned more, or just under, I should say, 98,000 acres and is now 89% contained. More than 4,400 people are working on the King Fire. Good, though, they needed that help. Very much so. I love that video right there. That's so crazy to see that big airliner drop it. All right, sorry about that. I got lost in the video there. Tim Studebaker joins us now with a look at our forecast. Hi, Tim.
Good morning to you. Yeah, we saw rain and even snow, as you mentioned, at the higher elevations over the weekend. Couple of days of steady rain here in Reno is pretty good and much needed. Now that continues to move off to the east. Chance of showers for central and eastern Nevada today. The rest of us staying dry. Could be starting with some fog in some areas this morning, so take it easy on the roadways. Even some ice is possible in some of the colder spots like Truckee at 36 and South Lake Tahoe at 34. 39 right now in Carson, 44 in Reno. 7-day forecast. Temperatures struggling over the next few days. Cooler by Wednesday, but sunshine and also temperatures heading up for the weekend. If you're watching us on News 4, we're going to go back to the Today Show now. If you want more local news and weather, come over to Mornings on Fox 11.
That's a good view, Steve. Much better camera.
Think so? This is my laptop that I'm on, because I'm working on the other one.
Yeah, well, the other one, you were always sort of low, so our pictures were across your nose.
Really?
Yeah.
I didn't know that. Well, I could adjust my camera. That's not a problem. But I can't do it right now. Because it's on that machine. How are you doing today?
I'm feeling much better because I got out there and got some exercise. The weather is rainy and damp, but it makes for good workout weather.
Yeah, I did that myself yesterday, and I'm feeling a little bit better today.
Right.
I need to do it more often.
Well, we don't have many days around here of nice weather left, so I'm going to take advantage of as many as I can, and then that means I'll be in the gym after that.
Yeah, I'm having a problem going to the gym because of my transportation. When it gets cold or rainier outside, I can't ride my motorcycle, so it's kind of like, oh. You know, it's the only transportation I got. The engine in my car froze up, so I had to get rid of it. So I've got two wheels. And I can't take the wife's car. Well, I can after she gets home from work, but then I'm in rush hour traffic. And it's like on the other side of town. It's kind of like, I don't know. Today I get to go out there because I got to go to the other side of town. So I'll be getting some exercise riding my bicycle to go over to get the motorcycle.
The streets are quiet in the biggest little city. We're going to take a look at some of the numbers behind this year's Street Vibrations Fall Rally.
Plus, it's a puppy reunion that'll melt your heart. How 6 puppies found in a Tahoe dumpster last year are doing after being reunited for the very first time.
You're watching Mornings on Fox 11, connecting Northern Nevada.
Good Monday morning, and thank you for joining us here on Mornings on Fox 11. The clouds have cleared. You might look up at the mountains today and say, look, we got a little bit of snow. It's white dusting up there.
Yes, much needed white dusting. We wish we got more, but we're kind of in the position here where we can take what we can get. And we certainly got a nice bit of moisture over the weekend. Nothing, not even close to becoming a drought bust or anything like that, but some much needed rain and snow.
Yeah, even with all that being said, Samantha, still this weekend on Saturday was able to run a 10K and beat everyone. Well,
that's because I wasn't racing.
Exactly. He was my biggest competition. When he said he pulled out of the race, I said, okay.
I did not want to risk injury
I
There you
love
go.
I love to see it when people still go and do the runs even in the rain.
Yeah.
I think that's some people really like that, right? I'm not a runner myself.
No, it was so nice, and it was to benefit the Washoe County Sheriff's Office K-9 unit. So all of the deputies were out there with their canines, and people were getting to know the canines a little better and learn stuff about them. And it was a great thing thanks to the Reno Running Company.
Awesome.
Congratulations.
Thank you, guys.
All right, we're going to toss it over to meteorologist Tim Studebaker with a first look at our forecast as we get you going on this Monday. Tim, the moisture was awesome over the weekend, but it sounds like we're kind of drying up now, huh?
That is right. Yeah, we got plenty of rainfall, steady rainfall, at least in Reno for Saturday and a good portion of Sunday before things started to dry out later in the afternoon and the sun started to come out, revealing that snow on the mountains. But you know what? We are drying out all across the area today, except for central and eastern parts of the state. Right now we're at 44 degrees with mostly sunny skies, south winds at 5 miles per hour, 93% humidity. And again, like I said, things are starting to dry out, but we do have the possibility for fog in some spots this morning. 36 in Truckee right now, 44 in Reno. Be careful of ice on the roads in some of the colder locations. Wet roads could be freezing over this morning, so again, take it easy on the roads. Central and eastern Nevada, a chance for showers. The rest of us drying out today. Your headlines for today: patchy morning fog, cool temperatures, and sun and cloud mixed with west winds 10 to 15 miles per hour. 7-day forecast coming up in a few.
Looking forward to it. Thank you very much, Tim. Well, now to some of our top local headlines on your Monday morning. Right now, the streets of Reno are quiet once again, with participants in this year's Streets Vibrations rolling on home. Reno police say during the 20th anniversary of Street Vibrations, 23 bars and clubs were visited, and they issued only one citation. Officers say they made a total of 12 arrests, though, related to the special event. This was the 5th year the city of Reno partnered with Street Vibrations and the downtown casino properties to create a beer garden concept for the downtown venue. Also had some fireworks on Saturday night as well.
Well, many cars waste gas every day while parents wait to pick up their kids from school. Now 14 schools in Washoe County are working to limit the pollution by becoming idle-free zones. The Washoe County Health District says leaving your car running can cause a number of health issues, as well as put a dent in your wallet. The extra air pollution can cause things like asthma and lung disease, as well as a change in climate. Officials say people can also save money on gas by not letting their cars run.
Well, to get input from the community about proposed changes to the Animal Control Ordinance, Washoe County Regional Animal Services is hosting 2 public workshops you are invited to attend. The workshops are going to cover topics like animal nuisance issues as well as animal code topics. Now, the goal of the hearing is to listen to the changes the public want to see made to the existing code when it comes to animals there. The workshops, both today and Wednesday, begin at 5:30 in the evening. They're being held at the Wilbur D. May Center at Rancho Centerville Park.
Well, 6 puppies that were found in a Tahoe dumpster last year are wagging their tails in joy. The Tahoe dumpster puppies were reunited Sunday to celebrate their belated birthday. Each dog got its own peanut butter cake to enjoy. It's the first time all the pups, their families, and Pet Network volunteers and staff were able to get together since they were rescued. They were only hours old when they were found in the dumpster. It took about 10 weeks of around-the-clock care to rehabilitate them.
So to see them have grown and become so happy and in such wonderful homes, it sort of gives the staff the strength to stand up and come in the shelter and face the obstacles that we do every day. I mean, this is why we're here.
And all of the puppies are happy and healthy. To learn more about how you can support Pet Network, you can head to our website, foxreno.com.
All right, well, the Reno Event Center is ready to put on a show this morning with lots of cows, horses, and money up for grabs. Fox 11's Gianna Georgie is live from the Reno Livestock Event Center to explain. Hi, Gianna.
Geez, is it cold there? Everybody's wearing coats and sweaters here. Antonio, Melissa.
Yes, it is. I mean, we got down to like 48 last night.
Okay, let's see. We're at 50 right now, so.
But we'll be back up to 80s by the weekend. It's going to be a chilly day today, but we're going back up. I was looking at the weather in Phoenix, and our highs are their lows.
There's Kempton.
Hey, good morning, gang.
Morning,
Do we
Kempton.
have just one topic today?
No, there's two.
Oh, okay. I see the open salary one. What is the other one?
The governor that smokes marijuana
Oh, smokes marijuana. Okay, interesting.
in Rhode Island.
I better check out that one. Which one is the first topic? Did Melissa say?
Not
She
yet.
hasn't said.
Oh, okay. All right.
Keeping it a
So
secret.
better share. Can someone post a link to the marijuana story, please?
See if I can find it for you.
Thanks.
I didn't see her post it. I only heard her talk about it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I saw a link here. I just got to scroll down to it. There we go. Can you take a link inside the chat here?
All right, Gianna, thank you so much. Coming up next, one politician says she doesn't only inhale, she actually shows you. We're going to have more on her out-of-the-ordinary political ad coming up in your trending news. Plus, Michael Tragash of Yelp is going to join us in the studio spotlighting one club that's shedding light on ethnic food in our community. And Supreme Court justices are pushing voter support on Question 1. Hear why they're getting students at the University of Nevada, Reno involved. Stay with us. Hi, guys. Good morning. Good morning.
Morning.
So I do want to hear more about this wheelchair that is basically looks like it has grenade launchers, but more on that in a minute. First of all, and Kim's behind the wheel on that one. I'm not sure. We got to talk about that. Just to be clear, we are doing this story about this politician who, in her ad, is smoking marijuana. So we've got 2 minutes to talk about it. I don't know that we're going to be able to get through everybody for 2 minutes. So is there anybody in particular that wants to chat about this?
Well, I'm more of the political talk host here, so I'll dive into that when I have a meeting after this I got to go to. So.
Okay, I'll grab you first then, Glenn.
I look pretty. As long as you say that I'm pretty. Yeah. I let other people.
You're our eye candy for today. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, right.
And Kim, you're just hanging out, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Oh, by the way, if you need me to speak, I can. But yeah, if other people are speaking, you can anyway. So yeah.
Okay, perfect, Camden. If not, just sit there like this.
Yeah. I'll have the cake and eat it too. I need some laugh. Yeah, seeing what happened in Hong Kong just make me so sick.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a bummer.
Yeah. Is all your family okay, Kempton?
Yeah, my family's okay. I mean, they are older and they're not going out. But then I do have friends and relatives that are on the street of Hong Kong, yeah, I've seen the updates and stuff on Facebook. Yeah.
And welcome back, everybody, for a live look at 80 between Rob and McCarran to get you started on this Monday. Right now it is 7:41. Current temperature 44 degrees. Let's go take a look at our trending topic on Facebook right now. A candidate for Rhode Island governor has political ads that show her smoking marijuana. That's right. Annie Armstrong, a write-in candidate for Rhode Island governor, is lighting up her campaign slogans around marijuana after she released a campaign video showing herself smoking what she says is pot. In the video, Armstrong says, quote, "I hope that during my tenure, we'll be able to dispel a number of misconceptions about cannabis use," end quote. Armstrong, who claims that she smokes pot every day for medical purposes, does so because she says it helps her focus and communicate with people around her. The write-in candidate says that she is trying to remove the stigma about marijuana, and so we asked our Google Plusers, what do you think about it? Appropriate to smoke in an ad? Hey, that's her stance. Go for it. Do you think it'll work? Starting off first with Glenn. Glenn, your thoughts on this one? Pretty out of the ordinary. Let's go ahead and just say it. A lot of people might want to try to stay away from this topic, but she says, hey, I'm doing it. Let me show you.
Well, if she's a write-in candidate, that tells you right away all she's there to do is raise awareness. She has no illusions that she's going to win this at all. So fine, she's going to go out and do it and make a point. Having said that, Ron Paul's, excuse me, political advisor did a commercial where he smoked a cigarette on a television commercial, and the world freaked out because he took a puff of a cigarette. She's taking a puff of a joint live or on a video. That's going to push this discussion to the forefront, which is what she's after. But she'll never win anything.
And they're already saying, it sounds as if, she's not going to make it on the ballot after all, but that she's doing it, and she's the first one to do it as well, bringing some awareness. Steve, do you like the idea to bring some awareness to the topic, that this is the way she's done it?
If that's what she wants to do, that's fine. As far as a political candidate running for governor or whatever she was running for, smoking marijuana, I cannot agree with that. I don't agree with that, smoking marijuana, period. Anyway, but, she says medical marijuana helps her. If she wants to push or raise the issue, that's fine. I don't think she's going to get far.
Matt, what are your thoughts about this? When we're talking about marijuana in general, with so many different states looking at different laws and change them in particular, your thoughts about having a political candidate come out and saying, not only do I inhale, but I'm going to show you and I'm going to do it on my campaign ad?
The first thing that actually comes to mind is whether or not it's actually legal for her to do it currently. In Rhode Island, as far as I know, it's not legal even if it is for medical purposes. I think that in that case, I'm pro-marijuana. I just want to point that out. But I'm also pro-law. If it is illegal right now, she should be arrested for it. If it's not, then cool.
Tony, you've got the last word.
Angel says it saved my life 3 years ago. I fought cancer and went from a healthy 125 pounds down to a terrifying 85 pounds. I would have died if not for marijuana. Rick says making a political platform entirely on smoking weed is pretty ridiculous, like someone that can pore over bills brought up by the legislature, the fine-tooth comb, not someone that doesn't realize that it's actually Dave at the door.
All right. Thank you so much. We appreciate it. We would love to hear what you have to say about this topic. Go ahead and post your comments on our Facebook page. Sam?
Thanks, Melissa. Well, still ahead, we'll take a look at one local club who's shining the spotlight on some incredible ethnic foods right here in our area. Plus, the Mount Rose Summit got its first dusting of snow over the weekend. We'll show you some amazing video from 8,000 feet. We'll be right back.
Okay, so Kempton, you have some family over there still where some of this trouble was happening?
Yeah, I still have some families, and I know some friends and relatives that are actually on the street of Hong Kong and protesting against the government's. Yeah. Well, initially, I mean, they just want better election system and get the public civic square back where the government just fenced up because they don't like them protesting there. But now, like after they start using tear gas and stuff on people, like Hong Kong, like people like they were peaceful. They're not doing anything. Like, and even after all this many nights of so-called unrest and whatnot, there's no broken window. No store got looted. Nothing. No police car got overturned or burned. Nothing.
Well, I got a question for you. Would you be willing to come on my radio show this afternoon if you're available about 2:35?
Yeah. Sure. 2:35 your time. So.
Yeah, I'm on Mountain Time.
Mountain Time. Oh, same time as me, right?
Yes. Okay. And I was gonna talk about this anyway, but if you have more inside information than I do, all I can do is read the news and just answer it.
Yeah, sure. I mean, I actually have been watching actively and live feeds from Hong Kong too. I mean, there are the news media that actually has live feeds of camera. Yeah.
All right. So everybody, what I'm about to tell Kempton, keep this a secret. Do you have your? You can call up a website right now, right? Go to boldrepublic.com.
All right.
Let me know when.
How about message me and remind me maybe half an hour ahead of time. Okay. Yeah,
we're on air, Glenn. You might want to type it in.
Okay, then I'll tell him about this. Do me a favor. Send me an email, boldrepublic@aol.com. Because there's a
Good
hidden
morning and welcome back to Mornings on Fox 11. We're at 44
You
degrees.
got my Google
Very
Plus,
smooth
right?
start to the day. We had a lot of rain and even some snow in the higher elevations over the weekend, and that moisture is now leading to some fog in some spots. So Truckee has been reporting fog for much of the area. 36 degrees there now, so I'm growing less concerned for icing on the roadway, but it is still possible in several areas this morning. So if you do come across foggy spots or wet spots on the road, they could also be frozen over. So just be ready for that as you head out for work today. That low pressure system that brought the showers and the constant rainfall, in fact, for a couple of days to parts of the area continues to move off to the east. Still some showers for central and eastern Nevada. The rest of us looking pretty much clear for the day today. We're starting off with fog. We'll see mostly sunny skies with clouds mixing in with the sunshine as well throughout the day. Northwest winds keeping us on the cooler side for today, but we will start to warm up as we go through the second half of the 7-day forecast. For now, though, only topping out at 61 in Elko, and the shower chance continues over on that eastern side of the state. 62 in Austin, but in the 70s for Fallon today. Western Nevada into the 70s, and around Lake Tahoe into the 60s, but we're starting off on a very cool note out there. West winds 10 to 15 miles per hour, mostly sunny skies by the afternoon once that fog starts to dissipate, and we'll see a lot of sunshine on that 7-day forecast. Temperatures are actually on their way down through Wednesday, but they'll start to recover as we head into the weekend. We're back to the 80s on the lower elevations by Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, the 70s at Lake Tahoe by then. Back to you.
To see the 80s again. Thanks, Tim. Well, in just a couple of minutes, we are going to sit down with Michael Tragish of Yelp. He's got the details behind one local group that is spreading the menus of local ethnic foods. We're going to check in with them, maybe get a taste. Plus, Governor Brian Sandoval makes a surprise trip across the Atlantic over the weekend. Why he believes the United States needs to remain a strong presence in Afghanistan.
Wasn't fair.
And Whitney Dairy.
Dairy.
You guys are the Derriers.
Yeah.
Josh and Whitney?
Yes.
Melissa. Nice to meet you.
Very nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Thank you for having us.
Okay. See you guys later. I won't be able to be back for the second segment. I've got a radio show about Hong Kong. So you guys take care, right? Oh,
Bye, Kimpton.
bye, you guys.
You're a sky, 'cause you're a sky full of stars.
Day? How about that? Oh, we're flying, so we're gonna be all right. Beautiful shot outside, not too bad, and beautiful inside. Some of the most gorgeous food that we have ever had here in this studio. I'm going to prop it up really quickly so you can take a look. We are talking about all things international cuisine, if you will, today. We've got Michael Tragish here. Sorry, does that help any for you, Jaybird? Going to have to work. We've got Michael Tragish here with Yelp to talk about the International Supper Club that is going on. Also, Josh and Whitney Dairy from Dough Catering to chat about, and you all made this gorgeous food. We're going to get to you in just a second. What is the International Supper Club, Michael?
So International Supper Club is a Yelp event that explores international and ethnic cuisine all throughout Reno and Sparks and the Tahoe area. And we've done everything from Visit Zagol Ethiopian restaurant to Cafe de Manila Filipino restaurant right up the road from the studio. And this month we decided to bring something completely different that is totally absent from Reno, and that is Israeli food.
Yeah, something that you may not think that we have a lot here, but we have an awesome option here. And Doe Catering is the one who's doing it, you guys.
Yes,
Thank you
we
for
are.
joining us. Tell us a little bit about your catering.
We are a catering company that actually started 2.5 years ago in Florida, actually. And then we came back here to Reno because this is where I'm from. And we got married this last summer, and now we're just
Congratulations.
Thank you.
cooking away.
And this is would you say Israeli is your main kind of focus with your food?
No, absolutely not. We do all kinds of food. We just wanted to partner up with Michael and do something a little bit different. The Israeli part comes in. It's a lot of Josh's heritage. So we really wanted to just kind of do something different and bring it to Reno.
Josh, can you explain to me Israeli food?
Yes, Israeli food is all about a fusion of Middle Eastern, North African, Mediterranean, Spanish, Eastern European. So it's just a fusion of all those different cultures and cuisines.
Yeah.
And it's all about serving it family style, which is what we're doing tomorrow at the co-op with Yelp. And you get flavors, you get heavily spiced dishes like this merguez sausage from Morocco. But then you get a lot of really light, interesting flavors from this Israeli salad. So an Israeli salad, which is our version right here.
Which is gorgeous.
It's just a mixture of tomatoes, cucumbers, radishes, and onions. So what we did is we took a bunch of different types, marinated them, and the dressing is just olive oil and lemon, really simple.
Yeah,
so it's just really simple flavors. And then here's the merguez sausage from Morocco.
But tomorrow night we're going to have 9 different dishes,
Yeah.
all at the food co-op.
Yep.
Most, if not all, ingredients locally sourced as possible.
I love that.
Many came from their very own garden in their backyard. I mean,
All of this is from our garden right here.
Including these beautiful little edible
Yes,
flowers.
they're called forage blossoms.
They're beautiful. Tell us more about the event.
So for $40, it includes tax and gratuity. We'll be sampling Pigeon Head beer as well, along with these 9 courses that include the Israeli salad, the merguez. We have shawarma and homemade donuts with eggplant jam for dessert. I mean, it's pretty amazing stuff. All community style, served family style as well. So you get to know your neighbors a little bit and explore cuisine that's completely absent from our food scene here in Reno.
Yeah, I love it too, getting together with people that love food as well, kind of sharing the information that you have. There's some really great groups that we have here locally, including Yelp. Real quickly, just the thought behind it is just introducing people to stuff that we don't have here, trying to get them to think broad, or
It's both. I mean, we want to explore what we do have here, but we also want to introduce Reno to things that we don't have here and create a demand for that over time. Our food scene is growing in leaps and bounds. Reno Bites Week starts on October 13th.
Yeah.
I mean, we have a great and vibrant food scene here, but there are things we don't have that great food towns do. And I think by teaming up with great chefs like Josh and Whitney, we can bring it here.
All right, you guys, check it out this weekend. Have a great day. We appreciate it, you guys. And we'll be back in just about 2 minutes. Stay with us.
What happened to Glenn?
No idea.
He left. He said he had to go earlier.
Oh, okay. I was wondering, he was on there talking, and all of a sudden he invited Kempton, and that was like,
Yeah, remember he said he had to go earlier.
yeah, that's right. I'm watching a live broadcast. When it goes blank, does that mean they're on a commercial?
Welcome back, everybody. I'm Melissa Carlson. Your time now, 7:58. We are joining you live from Morning on Fox 11 with your News 4 update. Right now, there is a $1,500 reward being offered for information leading to the arrest of an armed robbery suspect. Sparks police say that this man robbed Dad's Quick Mart around 3:30 on Sunday morning. The suspect reportedly had a handgun and demanded money from the clerk. He was last seen wearing a black leather jacket, ski mask, and blue jeans. Anyone with information is asked to please call Secret Witness, that number there on your screen at 322-4900. It's tough too. Dad's does a lot for our community in raising money for those in need. If you could help out, that'd be great. All right, meteorologist Tim Studebaker joins us now with a look at our forecast. Hi, Tim.
Good morning to you. We had that storm come through over the weekend. It brought rain to much of the area, as well as snow in some of the higher elevations. Now it is moving on to the east. We still have a chance for showers. They are happening right now. In fact, in central and eastern Nevada, we'll continue to see that chance through the day. The rest of us staying dry. There could be some fog in spots this morning, though. 34 degrees now in Truckee. We've cooled back off again. You were up to 36 last hour. 37 now in Carson City. 46 in Reno. 35 in South Lake Tahoe. There's a possibility for ice on some of the roads in some of the colder locations this morning. Otherwise, we'll head up for the 70s today in Reno Sparks. Same thing for tomorrow, 60s for Wednesday, then warming up again next weekend. If you're watching us on News 4, we're going to go back to the Today Show now. If you want more local news and weather, come over to Mornings on Fox 11.
Okay, guys, I'll talk to you later. Hopefully I can come back in tomorrow.
Okay, Kim, I hope you're feeling better.
Thanks. I'm doing half a day today and half a day tomorrow in hopes that my back will stop hurting.
All right, see you next time.
Okay.
All the best.
So, Matt, you live here in Reno?
Yeah, just a few blocks away from the studio, actually.
Oh, so you live close to Deanna?
2 buildings away.
Really? Cool.
Yeah, same complex.
Yeah, I used to live in South Reno, but moved to Sparks in July. And I don't know. I'm not sure it was a good move. I like Sparks, but I don't like the apartment.
Oh, gotcha.
It's on the second floor, and it's like they got steam heat, and they didn't turn it on. Right? I turned it on until like the middle of October, so like we're freezing.
The fall season is here, and we've got some snow in September. A look at the changing seasons and how much snowfall area mountains received over the weekend.
Plus, Governor Brian Sandoval made a surprise trip to Afghanistan this weekend. We'll hear why he believes the U.S. needs to remain a presence in the country.
You're watching Mornings on Fox 11, connecting Northern Nevada.
Good Monday morning, and thank you for joining us here on Mornings on Fox 11. That horse almost took Gianna right out of here. It's like, I don't care if it's live TV. I'm out. I don't wait for no
her.
one.
Good for her. That's bold, getting on a horse. You don't know what they're going to do when you're on live television.
Yeah,
Yeah, you really don't. You don't want to end up a YouTube sensation. Have thousands of people share your video all over Facebook. So good. We'll just hopefully the horse stays calm for her live shot out there.
That's kind of a neat event. I don't know if you guys have ever seen it when the horses do the. Help me out, Studi. You know when they do the. They do the ta-ta-ta.
Like,
horse cutting. Thank you.
Studi's face, he's like, whoa. It's like,
All right. Well, usually he's one of those guys who has the answer for everything.
That's true.
You know?
That's true.
We will give
Yeah.
Studi credit for that if I ever ask a question. Studi, what am I thinking of? He's always like, boom.
and he gives you like 3 options too. The man is on top of it.
Yeah.
But today you caught him.
Yeah. Well, Studi, it's called cutting, my friend. Not that kind. Not the Angelina
Just
Jolie.
get to the
Jolie
news,
kind.
would you? Oh, no. All right. Please, Sam, save us.
All right. They have just entered fall, but snow is already accumulating in the higher elevations, and we will take it. Look at that, some snow, snowball fight there. This is video shot at the Mount Rose Summit Sunday afternoon. Snow levels fell to about 8,000 feet Saturday night.
All right.
Let's toss it over to your host, Tim Studebaker. Try to keep it going.
I'll get
Tim.
this, you guys. And Bill, I'm sorry I could not help you out. I just did not know what that was called. Otherwise, I totally would have jumped on board. Sorry about that. Anyway, hey, we did see some rain and some snow across parts of the area throughout the weekend. Rain in the lower elevations and snow at the upper elevations. And now that system is continuing to move off to the east. We're at 46 in Reno now with mostly sunny skies. A few clouds are hanging around out there too. South winds at 3 miles per hour. 46 in Reno, as I mentioned, but only 34 in Truckee. And there has been fog reported in that area. So there could be some ice on some of the roads. Just be careful up in that area. Other parts of the Sierra, wherever it's cold enough for ice and also you're seeing fog, just assume that there's ice on the roadways. We do have central and eastern Nevada with a continuing chance for rain and showers today. Western Nevada drying out. The snow on top of the mountains looks beautiful. Definitely check that out as you're heading out the door this morning. Patchy morning fog out there. Cool temperatures for the day today. Sun and clouds in the forecast with west winds at 10 to 15 miles per hour. And as we take a look at that full forecast in just a few minutes, we'll see a warm up on the way for the weekend after a brief cool down to what you can expect for the temperatures coming up. Back to you.
Well, now to some of our top local headlines this morning. Governor Brian Sandoval paid a surprise visit to Afghanistan on Saturday, so I'm still thinking about Studi over there, and was one of only 4 U.S. governors to be invited on the trip by Defense Secretary Chuck Hagel.
That's right. The governor spoke to reporters over the phone on Sunday morning from a U.S. Air Force base in Kabul, saying that the U.S. must continue to maintain a presence in Afghanistan to ensure security in the U.S.
The governor also said he's impressed with some of the progress made in Afghanistan since he visited 3 years ago, and that education, healthcare, and infrastructure have improved drastically. Governor Brian Sandoval mentioned in 2011 there were only 1,000 schools and only 20,000 teachers. 3 years later, he says there are 14,000 schools and 180,000 teachers in Afghanistan.
As I said, it's very impressive in terms of the gains that have been made. And I guess if there was one thing that I could convey is that, we've been very successful, we being the United States of America, in terms of accomplishing the objective here in Afghanistan. And the people not only of Nevada but across the country should feel really good about what they've done and how things are going to be moving forward.
A senior advisor to President Obama says Afghanistan will sign a deal tomorrow to allow American soldiers to remain in the country past the end of the year.
All righty, thank you, Sam. It is now 8:06 here on your Monday morning. Well, we are getting ready for a cool horse competition going on. It is called the Snaffle Bit Futurity. I hope I'm saying that right. Fox 11's Gianna Georgi is live at the Reno Livestock Event Center with more. Hi, Gianna.
Says, thank you, Gian. I appreciate it. Coming up next on Trending Topic of the Day, would you like to know exactly how much your coworkers are making? Would that help or hurt your job performance? We're going to have more on one company who's thinking outside of the box when it comes to that. Plus, the work week has begun. Boatman's Bargains has you covered on some great deals going on this Monday. And instead of brewing your own cup of joe this morning, we're going to tell you where you can get a free cup in honor of National Coffee Day. Stay with us.
Every time.
Live look at 80 at Serpent Overpass to get you started on your day. Today, right now, it is 8:12 and currently 46 degrees. Let's go ahead and take a look at our trending topic for the day. On Yahoo right now, 15 people shot at the Miami nightclub. Miami police are investigating the scene where more than a dozen people were shot late Saturday night. But the bigger question right now they're trying to figure out is why so many minors were present at the scene. According to police, among those who were shot are those in between the age of 17 and 24 or so were the ages. A lot of people asking questions, or 11 and 17, I should say. 5 girls as well were hit. Police continue to question witnesses and club employees. The victims, luckily in the shooting, only suffered minor injuries. Taking a look now at Facebook is Geno Smith. The New York Jets quarterback is making headlines after he was caught cursing at some fans on Sunday after the Jets' 17-24 loss to the Detroit Lions. Smith was heard shouting obscene words at some Lions fans when he was jogging to the locker room after the game. Smith issued an apology in an interview later that day. Now turning to what's trending on our Facebook page, a startup company named Buffer is bucking tradition by disclosing employee salaries. Hi, Bill. The new company has declined to join the handful of other businesses and allow employees to know what their coworkers are making. Buffer then took an even bigger step and made the information public as part of a wider effort to share the startup's inner workings with the entire web. The movement generated headlines and even a wave of interested applicants, according to the company. They say, hey, people want to work there. Well, Chief Happiness Officer, yes, there is a Chief Happiness Officer at Buffer, says by disclosing everyone's salaries, it helps to build trust with each other. So we asked our Facebook users, do you think that publicizing salaries can actually help create equal pay? And do websites like Transparent Nevada solve problems? Or create more? Well, Bryce wrote in and says, working for the state of Nevada, it's part and parcel of the job that my salary is public knowledge. While people grovel about how lazy some government employees are and that they're overpaid, in reality is, especially in information technology, we're underpaid compared to the private sector or even our peers in other states. Interesting to look at that. All right, that's a look at our trending topic of the day. Bill, back to you.
Thank you very much, Melissa. Let's see what we are we're saving some money for sure with our Boatman's Bargains on your Monday. It always puts us in a better mood to save a little cash, Sam.
Yes, it does. It always puts you in a better mood. And I just have to brag, Alex Sachs, she is quite the bargain shopper. She's found some great deals at the AT&T store over the weekend and Old Navy, so you might want to check out those stores as well. All right, let's talk about some great deals for you. Fuddruckers, kids eat for 99 cents with paying adults. You might want to take the kids out for a burger. And IHOP, kids eat free every day after 6 o'clock. Why not go and grab them some pancakes? All right, we'll take a look at this. Ladies or gentlemen, if your ring is in need of a little TLC, why not head over to Michael & Sons Jewelry and Trading Company. If you want to check in on the Yelp app, you can get one free ring inspection and cleaning. Not bad there. All right, let's head over to livingsocial.com. 2 tickets to a Reno Bighorns game for just $12, originally $24, so half off there. And for $10, you can get $20 to spend at the Tight Corner Cafe in downtown Reno. Those are a look at some of the deals available on this Monday. I'm going to send things over to you, Bill.
All right, Sam, thank you. Time is now 8:15 on your Monday morning. Well, Tim Studebaker is back with this week's Ask a Weatherman segment. He's going to tell you more about wind direction in just a few minutes. Plus, Supreme Court justices are pushing voter support on Question 1. Hear why they are getting students at the University of Nevada involved. We'll be back.
I just read, you know that the female who ended up bombing ISIS and Fox 11 made jokes about her and all that other fun stuff? Apparently she's also Muslim. That is actually almost ironic.
That's my personal opinion. I don't think those people over there in that part of the world know what they're doing.
I think that's how ISIS is getting a foothold, is because there's so much chaos over there. They're bringing order, and obviously they're doing it very violently. But I mean, they are very organized.
That's true. They've got a lot of money backing them up. I don't know. I just, that whole thing over there and how we're handling it, I just don't agree. Me being ex-military, from Vietnam, I think we ought to just take off our gloves, go over here, kick butt, instead of wasting time trying to train somebody else and be done with it. We'll be out of there in 2 weeks. That's the way that I see it. It's like search and destroy. It's done. You're finished. Not screw around training somebody else that really doesn't want to fight for you.
Absolutely.
It's crazy.
I believe in a strong military. I truly do, but I think that military should be used to protect our own, not necessarily get involved in other people's business.
Good morning and welcome back to Mornings on Fox 11. Hey, we're at 46 degrees.
They are
now. We had all that rain come through over the weekend, and now things are drying out for us. 41 in Carson City, 35 in South Lake Tahoe, 34 in Truckee, and 47 right now in Fallon. Drying out, but we are still dealing with some scattered areas of fog out there as a result of that moisture left over from the storm. And it is cold enough in spots that some of that fog could be freezing to the roadways. So just be careful, in especially the colder locations right now if you do see fog up ahead. So we're looking at central and eastern Nevada for any chance for showers today. That rain continuing in central Nevada right now. And as we go through the day, that's basically where it's going to stay. We're staying dry in western Nevada and the Sierra today. Northwest winds will keep us on the cooler side, though, so temperatures are kind of going to struggle a little bit. Low 70s for today and tomorrow, even cooler for the middle of the week. That's in Reno. 62 in Austin, 63 in Ely today. Eastern Nevada, much cooler with a lot of cloud cover still in place, and also those scattered showers and the scattered rain continuing. 72 in Fallon, though, today with mostly sunny skies, and 72 in Lovelock. Once that fog dissipates, we'll continue to see mostly sunny skies today across much of western Nevada and the Sierra, and highs in the low 70s for the lower elevations with the 60s in the upper elevations. West winds 10 to 15 miles per hour. We're going to see temperatures struggle over the next few days down to the upper 60s by Wednesday in Reno Sparks, and then warming back up as we head back into the end of the week and the weekend. Plenty of sunshine for most of that 7-day forecast, just a few clouds mixing in today and tomorrow, then back to full-on sunshine. And like I said, coolest on Wednesday, then things start to warm up as we head into the weekend. Back to you.
Like the warm up there. Thank you, Tim. Well, voting season is here, and Supreme Court justices say after 50 years, it is time for voters to say yes to question 1 on this year's ballot. What is it? Fox 11's Alexandra Canito has more.
Yes on 1. Yes on 1. Yes on 1.
That's the mantra Nevada Supreme Court justices hope to hear voters supporting in the upcoming election. Nevada is one of 10 states in the union that does not have a court of appeals, and after several failed attempts to win over voters, many wonder why this resolution can't seem to pass.
In the past has been cost and the feeling that there will be an extra level of bureaucracy.
Chief Justice Pierre Geary says that's not the case. The way the court is structured through this latest resolution, justices will decide which cases will actually make their way to the Court of Appeals. And among many reasons why they say voters should say yes.
Most importantly probably is the old saying that justice delayed is justice denied.
Justices have gone to the senators of the ASUN Department of Legislative Affairs in hope of raising awareness and support among students at the university. ASUN Speaker of the Senate, Caden Fabby, says this resolution will play an important role for students in the years to come.
If anyone is going into law or has any kind of legal trouble in the future of any kind, you want to make sure that your cases are heard and expedited.
Well, it's in these Senate chambers right here that the ASUN senators here at the University of Nevada, Reno voted to support question 1 that voters will see on the November ballot. ASUN will be hosting several initiative forums up until voting begins in November to help students be better prepared when heading to the polls. In Reno, I'm Alexandria Canito reporting.
Alex, thank you so much for that. Still to come on Mornings on Fox 11. In this week's Ask a Weatherman segment, Tim explains how the wind direction gets its name. Plus, the King Fire continues to burn in the hills just west of the Truckee Meadows. Did the wet weekend help in containment efforts? We're going to have the numbers for you. You're watching Mornings on Fox 11.
Kelly, do you want me in the social center for this? Or do you want me at the weather center? Is she there? Okay, never mind. We'll just
When I met you in the summer, so my heart beats
Good
out.
morning and welcome back. Here's a live look at I-80 at Wells Ave to get you started on your day. A little fog in some areas, not at Wells Ave though. 46 degrees for the current temperature and mostly sunny skies. All right, well, it is Monday and I am back on the morning shift, and that means it's time for another version of Ask a Weatherman. So this time around, Kelly asks, are winds named for the direction they're blowing out of, toward, or what's the deal and why? Well, this is a source of confusion for many, so I'm glad you asked this question, Kelly. When I forecast a south wind, am I saying that the wind will blow from the south to the north or from the north to the south? A lot of people don't know the answer to that one. Well, the short answer is this. We name the winds after the direction from which they are coming toward us. If air is moving from south to north across a geographical point, that would be named a south wind, not the reverse. That said, let's take a look at the reasoning behind the naming process. When we're looking at a forecast, part of what we need to know is what the conditions are like upstream or upwind of our location. That way we can determine what qualities that air has that may transfer over to our area next. For example, we had the King Fire burning for quite some time. Now, this is an example graphic. This is not the current setup. And obviously that fire was putting out a lot of smoke at the time that it was burning at its peak. And we wanted to know if the wind would push smoke toward our area, so we look at that wind direction. Say you live in Reno. To determine if the smoke would come toward you on a particular day, you would look at the wind direction. A southwesterly wind is what is necessary. The fire, and hence the source of the smoke, is to our southwest, so that's why it would require a southwest wind to bring smoke into Reno from the area. If we named the wind for the direction it's heading after it passes us, we would not gain anything from that because the air and its inherent qualities are leaving us rather than coming toward us. We are more concerned with the air that's coming toward us than we are with the air that is leaving us. So thank you to Kelly for that question. Ask a Weatherman airs every Monday morning right here on Mornings on Fox 11. If you have a question that you would like answered, you can get it to me by email, Facebook, or Twitter. Stick around. Mornings on Fox 11. We'll be right back after the break.
Welcome back, everybody. I'm Melissa Carlson. Your time now is 8:28. We are joining you live from Mornings on Fox 11 with your News 4 update. To get input from the community about proposed changes to the Animal Control Ordinance, Washoe County Regional Animal Services is hosting 2 public workshops. The workshops are going to cover topics like animal nuisance issues as well as animal code topics. The goal is to hear the changes, the public want to see made into the existing code if they've got issues with it. The workshops are both today and Wednesday. They begin up at 5:30 p.m. at the Wilbur D. May Center at Rancho San Rafael. All right, meteorologist Tim Studebaker joins us with a look at our forecast. Hi, Tim.
Good morning to you. We are looking at that storm continuing to leave the area. That storm that brought us rain over the weekend for the lower elevations and even some snow accumulated in the highest elevations. Good to see that moisture over the weekend, but now it's kind of moving its way on out. We could be dealing with some fog in some spots throughout parts of western Nevada and the Sierra right now, though, and Truckee has been reporting fog for much of the morning. It's also 34 degrees there, so that concerns me as far as ice on the roadway. 46 in Reno, 46 in Dayton, 41 now in Smith Valley. If it is cold where you are and you're seeing fog, just be prepared for the potential for some ice on the roadways. Mostly sunny skies the next couple of days. Temperatures on their way down as we head into the middle of the week, but will warm up as we head into the weekend. If you're watching us on News 4, we're going to send you back to the Today Show now. If you want more local news and weather, another half hour of Mornings on Fox 11 is next.
Well, containment of the King Fire significantly increased over the weekend. How the rainy weather has helped slow down that out-of-control blaze.
Plus, a Nevada company is legally challenging 2 well-known corporations after they received a lucrative contract. Why they say this might cost taxpayers even more money.
You're watching Mornings on Fox 11, connecting Northern Nevada.
Good Monday morning, and thank you for joining us here on Mornings on Fox 11. Right now, it's 8:32.
So we're holding these because today is National Coffee Day. And we thought, why not better to celebrate than, of course, with some delicious coffee, but also some cappuccino Lay's potato chips. And I wish that Melissa would not have tried them right before we came into the show because her reaction was great. It had to do with trash can.
You tasted it. You said it.
I did.
You said it's weird, and then she tasted it and threw up and started gargling coffee.
She started gargling coffee. Yeah, she spit it out.
Gurgling.
She did. Gurgling.
Is it gargling?
It's gargling. Did you try them yet?
No.
Here. Jaybird, did you
guys
try
really
them yet?
make me
Here,
want to try them.
Do it. Have
I'll
a
try
bite.
it.
Have a bite. They're cappuccino.
They're
Lay's.
interesting. They
They're-
really taste like coffee. It's weird.
I'm not going to gargle, but they're terrible.
But some of the other
Ooh.
flavors look. I do want to try it, like the wasabi ginger. Sounds amazing.
Mm.
Mango salsa, and bacon mac and cheese. I'm not sure about. So if you're not a
And you
coffee
mentioned it's National Coffee Day, right?
Yeah, McDonald's giving away free
Yeah.
coffee, and also you can sample the new anniversary blend at Starbucks until noon today.
Yeah.
Good enough.
Get that going. All right, we're going to take a look at all of our trending topics for the day as well in just a couple minutes. But first, a look at our forecast with meteorologist Tim Studebaker.
Good morning to you. Yeah, we had that storm come in over the weekend. Wasn't that kind of nice with all the rain and even the snow at the higher elevations? It was pretty chilly out there, though, as that rain and snow came through the area. Still pretty chilly now, but we're going to have a milder day as far as our highs are concerned. 46 degrees in Reno now with mostly sunny skies, winds out of the south at 3 miles per hour. Looking at the sky cam, there are some clouds in some spots, it looks like, especially over the Sierra right now. 46 in Reno, 41 in Carson City, 35 in South Lake Tahoe, and 34 in Truckee. There's also some fog in some spots, so if you happen to run into that and it's in the 30s, you just want to be careful because there could be some ice on the roadways. Chances for showers and continuing rainfall out into central and eastern Nevada for the most part today. Otherwise, here in western Nevada and the Sierra, patchy morning fog, cool temperatures, and sun and clouds with west winds 10 to 15 miles per hour. 7-day forecast coming up in a few. Back to you.
Thank you, Tim. We love the rain. It certainly helped firefighters, too, as we look at our local headlines this morning. The wet weather's helped firefighters battling the King Fire burning near Pollock Pines, California. According to CAL FIRE, the fire has burned just under 98,000 acres, but here's the good news. It is now 89% contained. More than 4,400 people are working on the King Fire.
Well, right now there's a $1,500 reward being offered for information leading to the arrest of an armed robbery suspect. Sparks police say this man robbed Dad's Quick Mart around 3:30 Sunday morning. The suspect reportedly had a handgun and also demanded cash from the clerk. He was last seen wearing a black leather jacket, ski mask, and blue jeans. And also in Sparks, police are on the lookout for a suspect who's wanted after allegedly luring a couple of children on Saturday. Police say it happened around 6 p.m. The man drove through the parking lot of Smith's grocery store on Bering Boulevard and trying to get two female juveniles to come closer to his truck. The girls ran away and immediately called police. The suspect is described as a white male around 50 years old with gray hair wearing a green shirt. Police say he was driving a dark-colored pickup truck with a green logo on the driver's door. Now, anyone with information about both of these cases, they're asked to call Secret Witness at 322-4900.
A federal judge has refused to block the release of oil and gas leases in Nevada that some critics say will be used for hydraulic fracturing. U.S. District Judge Miranda Dew says she's no authority to prevent the BLM from formally issuing the leases in the Silver State. A representative from the Reese River Basin Citizens Against Fracking says they are considering refiling their complaint now. Many ranchers and farmers say that the BLM has abused its authority by limiting public comment.
Right now, Nevada company is posing a legal challenge regarding the award of lucrative contracts to Boeing and the SpaceX corporations. Sierra Nevada Corporation, also known as SNC, says it has filed the needed paperwork to proceed with its challenge. SNC says the awards going on Boeing and SpaceX will cost the taxpayer more, so it feels there's no other alternative than to take it up in the courts. It says the U.S. government would spend up to $900 million more for a space program equivalent to the program that SNC proposed, and they could do it cheaper. Sierra Nevada Corporation says it has never filed a legal challenge to a government contract award.
Reno Event Center is ready to put on a show this morning with lots of cow horses and money up for grabs. It is called the Snaffle Bit Futurity. Fox 11's Gianna Georgie is live at the Reno Livestock Event Center to explain it all. Hi, Gianna.
Tatiana, thank you for that. Coming up next, want to know the salary of every single one of your coworkers? Well, one company is exactly doing that. We're going to tell you why Buffer is releasing that info. More on that coming up. Plus, in just 10 minutes, we're going to be joined by Kimberly Wade with the Nevada Humane Society and one of her friends. We've got the details behind how you can bring home your newest best friend. And calling all coffee lovers, it is National Coffee Day. Find out where you can receive your free cup of joe. Stay with us.
Oh, never mind.
Hey guys, so we've got 2 minutes here to chat, you guys. This is about Buffer, saying that they're going to release all of their information, not just to other coworkers about how much every single person in the company makes, but also making it public to everyone. So do you think that it's a good idea? Would it help with the company and, you know,
taking a report of a vehicle that worked to miss the 1046 on the roadway.
You got to mute yourself, my love. Do you have anything? We don't have any comments. Okay. Don't worry. We won't use you, Tony, unless we need to. Be on standby for that because we only have 2 people in. And Steve can talk all day on this one, so perfect. Yeah, just the scanners are super loud, Tony. It's weird. Oh my goodness. Oh my gosh, so cute.
We have a new panelist.
We have a new panelist. I wish I could show you guys. So cute. A girl or a boy? Kimberly, can you come here real quick so I can show everybody? Just right here. Look, hi. Look at this little guy. Little girl, little guy. Boy. Little boy, is he so cute? Oh my goodness. That face is so cute. Hi, buddy. You just wave. Oh, so cute. Thank you. Oh my gosh, so cute.
Normally they're pretty skittish when they're meeting new people. He didn't seem as skittish as.
Yeah, super sweet. Are you in the shopping for a dog, Matt?
I have been for a little while. I just have to get to a place financially where I know that I'll be able to take care of one.
When I see your face.
And here's a live look to get you started on your day. Today, not too bad outside. Sun is shining, a nice welcome change of view that we've had the last couple of days with all that rain. Current temperature right now, 46 degrees in Reno. All right, let's go take a look at our trending story for the day on our Facebook page. A startup company named Buffer is bucking tradition by disclosing employee salaries. The new company has decided to join the handful of other businesses and allow employees to know what their co-workers are making. Buffer then took an even bigger step and made the information public as part of a wider effort to share the startup's inner workings with the entire web. Now, the movement generated headlines and even a wave of interest from applicants, according to the company. Chief Happiness Officer, there is such a thing, at Buffer says that by disclosing everyone's salary, it has helped us trust each other more. So we're asking our Google Plusers, what do you think about it? Do you think that publicizing salaries can actually help create equal pay, or maybe not so much? Starting off first with Matt out of Reno. Matt, your thoughts on this one. Do you like the idea of making it public? Remember, these are not public workers like somebody who works for the state, where we are able to see their salaries. This is a private company. Your thoughts?
I think it's absolutely a great idea. I think that the fact that this company is doing it is showing that the company is okay with transparency and okay with giving that information out, and it's going to be companies like that aren't going to be paying, say, for example, their female workers 2/3 of what their male workers are, because everybody knows what each other is making, and so you can't really hide that. What I worry about is the companies who are against this. Those are the ones that should be putting these out. Obviously, this company is on the right track.
Steve, out of Sparks, your thoughts on this one? Do you think that it could help things out? And what about the company and they put their payout? Maybe they may not get as many people to apply because they go and they look, oh, that person only makes that. That's not for me.
Being an HR specialist, I would say no, this is the wrong thing to do, because you're going to have arguments. People are always going to think, well, I'm better than that person. Why are they making more money than me? You're always going to have that argument. It's going to be a fight. It's the wrong thing to do. I would never.
I've studied this a lot and been into this a lot, and nobody likes it. You're not supposed to tell people how much you make. It basically actually against the law in some places.
Interesting. And to not only share it with people at work, but share it with the public in particular. By the way, they are not the only company that does it, but one that is definitely leading the way. All right, we appreciate everybody. Thanks for being with us. We'd love to have you in on Google Plus as well. You just have to have a Gmail account and circle me, Melissa Carlson, let me know. And you can also search me on Google by searching plus Melissa Carlson. All right, Bill, back to you.
They can search how much money you make by checking in Forbes' top 10 wealthiest female anchors, right? Alrighty, thank you, Melissa. Coming up next, we're going to sit down with Kimberly Wade of the Nevada Humane Society. She has a special little friend looking for a new home. Wait till you see this little guy. Stay with us, everybody. You're watching Mornings on Fox 11. Tim?
And we are continuing to watch that low as it pulls off to the east, bringing with it the chance for showers that we saw over the weekend. Those are diminishing. Your forecast coming up.